Here's something amazing that I've learned recently. I've been reading a book and it's on sleep. Absolutely fantastic. But what they were basically saying in this book was one of the reasons why we developed the way that we did and we sort of split away from our ancestors, those sort of more ape-like creatures, was the invention of fire. So essentially what they're saying is we're one of the only primates that sleeps for about 6 to 7 hours a night. Most other primates and lots of other animals, and you probably noticed it with your cats and your dogs, they actually sleep for most of the day. And the reason for this is because they're constantly on guard, they don't go into very deep sleep. So what this guy was saying in the book was, with the invention of fire, what we were able to do was we were able to stop sleeping in trees, because essentially what we used to do was very similar to the chimps and orangutans and things like that, and they sleep in the trees, and that's because it's safer in a tree because of the predators and things like that. Now, what that means is the chances of falling whilst you're asleep in the tree goes up massively. So their sleep was never ever too deep. They especially didn't get into this REM sleep very often. So with the invention of fire, what started to happen was our distant ancestors were able to get much longer in this REM sleep, much better quality sleep, because we were sleeping on the ground. Now what the fire did was it fended off predators, insects and things like that. And then as a result of this better quality sleep, particularly the REM sleep, what starts to happen is the social element of humans started to kick in. So when you're in this REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement sleep, one of the things that it does is it makes you more aware of social cues, emotional traits of other people, herd mentality and things like that. So as our ancestors were getting more sleep, we started to become more of a community and being able to then start to develop language, which would have stemmed originally from body language and things like that. I just thought that was absolutely amazing. If you've ever had a really shitty day and you're emotionally drained, going to sleep's the best thing that you can do. All of the trauma from the day gets erased, or a massive amount of it gets erased, if you are in that deep REM sleep. So, had a shit day at work, don't go and hit the bottle, because what that then does is it prevents you from getting into these deep sleep, these REM periods of sleep where you're actually dreaming. And that's when we declutter all of this emotional baggage. So when you're dreaming, that's essentially what's happening. I just thought that was dead interesting.